Jersey City residents weren't shy about voicing their displeasure at Wednesday's City Council meeting regarding a tax-exempt financial agreement being given to J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, as well as a 20-year tax abatement for a hotel to be built at Watt Exchange Place, respectively. Residents seem to believe that both resolutions would cause more harm than good to the surrounding communities.
And I'll tell you, I was always told that the abatement was for a community that is blight. Watt Exchange Place is not blight. It's probably the most expensive neighborhood, the most expensive address in Jersey City. It is right next to Old Frontier. It is not blight. Councilman Phillip would argue against the previous administration, against any water abatement, and receive rounding applause from the public that sat on that side. Rounding applause when he voted against any waterfront or downtown abatement. He voted no, consistently.
Last time I was here. I am here to urge the council tonight to vote no to this tax abatement for the Hyatt Corporation for their development at Watt Exchange Place. I just feel the length of the tax abatement for 20 years is just wrong, especially for a downtown property right on the waterfront. And also, this tax abatement is different than a lot of the other tax abatements. Just in general, I have a problem with long-term tax abatements. They're basically unfair to the average working-class taxpayer, while the recipient of the tax abatement gets away with a much reduced tax rate. And then the thing is also, because of the tax abatements, it actually makes the regular taxpayers pay more in county taxes and school taxes, and basically they hurt our schools, they hurt our children.
I'm always amazed, every time we have a tax abatement, they always talk about the hundreds of jobs, people working there. I go past construction sites. If I see 3 dozen guys, that's a lot. I see a lot of machinery, but I don't see a lot of bodies. So, I totally discount that comment. Because if every construction job had 400 guys working there, we wouldn't have any unemployment.
The J.P. Morgan Chase Bank matter was approved by a vote of 7-1, with Councilman Michael Young being the only member who voted no. As far as the new hotel, being built by Watt Exchange Urban Renewal, was concerned, some local union workers argued that the new construction would indeed provide work for craftsmen.
I can tell you for a fact that every Tuesday morning, the Hudson County Building Trades gets together and tries to figure out better ways that we can get Jersey City residents on those construction sites, and they are there. I don't know how you could be on the ground floor of a building and look up 20 stories and see nobody up there. That's impossible. Those jobs are full of people. I've been on those sites. I've been up on the upper floors. I see those people working. I know they're Jersey City residents because my members that are Jersey City residents working up there, they fraternize with these guys after work.
Like my business manager just said, I represent one of the workers that usually work on these jobs in Jersey City. So this is how I feed my family, because I work here at those jobs with my trades workers, and I would appreciate it if this passed, because it's going to create jobs for me and others. So I'm not into politics, I'm about jobs. So make it happen.
When it came time to vote, only Councilman Rich Baggiano and Michael Young voted no, so the measure passed 6-2. Councilwoman at large Joyce Waterman felt disrespected by the consistent boos from the crowd every time someone spoke in favor of the abatements, and she made sure the crowd knew about it.
Because this is televised, and I'm quite sure if the children watch how we carry on here, I can see why they discourage from coming into government. We don't have to agree, realize that, but we all need to be respected on our decisions. So, in the future, let everyone have their say. Stop booing in these chambers. Everybody has a right to freedom of speech. No one needs to be disrespected. When you boo, it's disrespecting the other person. You may not think so, but it is.
Council President Rolando Lavarro then tried to reason with the crowd, reiterating a number of reasons why abatements would have a positive impact on the city.
Well, let me begin first because there were a couple of comments about the idea that they're full up and that the council members who ran on this team, that we prescribed to an idea that there would be no tax abatements. That's not true. Let's just begin there first. So anyone can go to the platform and the policy papers that were put out there on the campaign trail, and basically suggested that we would create a tax abatement policy that would try to incentivize development throughout the city as well, and hopefully redirect some of the development to other parts of the city. And so we see that going on right now in Journal Square, in Ward F, in Ward Lafayette, in Ward B, and in Ward C as well.
I'm John Heides for the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.